Today, we are cracking open a document that is, and I don't think this is an exaggeration, fundamentally redefining the future of work for every single executive listening.
It really is.
The title is striking. Managing the Agentic Hybrid Workforce. And honestly, the central premise is, well, it's terrifyingly simple. It's that the fundamental unit of labor in your company has already changed.
Right.
And if you're still managing by a 20th century standard, by a hierarchy of reporting lines, you're already operating with a really dangerous handicap.
That's absolutely right. I mean, we are deep in what the sources are calling the agentic era, which they're pinpointing right now, 2025, 2026. This is not just about automation anymore.
Yeah.
It's not about machines doing those repetitive, deterministic tasks. This is about true autonomy. We were talking about systems capable of reasoning, of complex planning, tool use.
And executing multi-step workflows without needing a human to constantly click next.
Exactly. The mission for every organization right now is, I think, simple to state, but incredibly difficult to execute. You have to achieve autonomy with strategic control.
The moment those agents gain the ability to reason and plan, they just stop being mere tools. They effectively become digital workers.
They do.
And this document isn't theory. What we've done is distill the tactical blueprint for the structural, the technological, and I think most critically, the legal preparedness you need right now.
Our goal in this deep dive is to really give you that actionable playbook, because when we look at the immediate structural shift that this document mandates, the conclusion is, well, it's unavoidable.
Which is?
The traditional organizational chart, that familiar pyramid of boxes and lines we all know, designed in the age of assembly lines, it is functionally obsolete in the face of agentic speed.
Okay, let's unpack that because that is a monumental claim. For a century, the org chart has been the bedrock of corporate design. Right? It was optimized for stability, clear chains of command, repeatability.
He was command and control.
It was command and control logistics designed for the Industrial Revolution. So why is that pyramid failing the modern agentic corporation so badly right now?
Because it maps authority, but it fundamentally fails to map, value creation. The traditional pyramid is built on these functional silos: marketing, finance, legal operations.
Right.
And in the traditional world, if marketing needed data from finance, a human had to submit a ticket, wait for approval, wait for a human analyst to pull the data, and then route it back up the chain and over to the next silo.
That friction, that latency, was just considered the cost of doing business, the cost of stability.
Exactly. But the agentic organization runs on speed and fluidity. When an autonomous agent needs to pull real-time cash flow data from finance, analyze customer sentiment data managed by marketing, and then push an urgent decision to operations, that whole process has to take seconds, not days.
And the rigid organizational structure, with all its human layers of approval, is now the primary bottleneck. It's what's slowing down your new digital workforce.
You've got it. So those silos that executives have spent decades optimizing for scale and clarity are now effectively just internal speed bumps for the agents.
The sources use this fantastic phrase for it. They call them permeable membranes, traversed by agents that are acting as the high-speed connective tissue, moving data and decisions across boundaries at speeds that they defy human bureaucracy.
And this demands a whole new architectural map. The static org chart is being replaced by the dynamic work chart, or what's more commonly being called the work graph.